Well, hello everybody, Spencer here, also known as Lego Dude 11, and in today's video, this is a brand new vlog review out on the channel, and in today's video, this is another one where I'm going to be sharing with you some content that I have watched over the past couple weeks here during the summer of 2022. If this is archived, this is 2022, but I wanted to share this with you today, instead of making specific reviews for each of these, because there's a movie here in this vlog that you will be seeing here in a moment that I didn't see in theaters that I wanted to see, but I just watched it, and a couple other series that now there's one I'll get to in a minute here that I really wanted to make a movie or a spoiler review for, but it was one where it just kind of left me on the verge of like meh. There's other series, there's other movies coming out that I feel like they're like other pieces of content, other videos I want to make that I'm like I'll just do one of these vlogs and recaps for you in a shorter span. Uh, you'll see it in a minute here, but there's other. I just want to make this video collective video for you because I kind of like doing these shorter like vlogs type review type things for my sake and for your sake if you're not into the long reviews. So anyway, guys, sit back, relax, and enjoy my thoughts into these few pieces of content that I've watched over the last couple weeks here. And let me know if you've seen any of these, and if you have, drop it in the comments below on what your thoughts are. If you haven't, I hope you are intrigued by this and by my insightful thoughts, and you can watch some of them. So please enjoy. So the first thing we have up here is the Black Phone right there. And I actually watched this streaming, and here it is. Here is the actual movie, The Black Phone, with that creepy face there. I love this movie. I really enjoyed this. Okay, here's the cast down there. I don't know much of this cast. I mean, it lists some of them there. The two people down there, the main kid, and then the girl. Who the girl is Gwen Shaw. They're both their brother and sister right there. Madeline Grace. The excellent performances, by the way, across the board. I mean, we got Ethan Hawke there, who is the grabber. Let me go up to the premise or the synopsis. Scott Derrickson is the writer, and Scott Derrickson is the writer who did the first Doctor Strange and a movie called Sinister, which I haven't seen, but I guess is another horror film. And this is a Blumhouse production. But let me go to the premise here. It says, Finney Shaw, a shy but clever 13-year-old boy, is abducted by a sadistic killer and trapped in a soundproof basement, where screaming is of little use. When a disconnected phone on the wall begins to ring, Finney discovers that he can hear the voices of the killer's previous victims, and they are dead set on making sure that what happened to them doesn't happen to Finney. This I was very fascinated by the premise. The trailers looked very intriguing, so I thought I was all in. And horror films now are on my list to watch. Like, they just always get me. I mean, from 2020, I had been on a more of a horror watch, and this one I'm into the Halloween films, other thrilling like murder, like, you know, like Michael Myers type things, and this is one of those films. I like this type of stuff, and Ethan Hawke does an incredible performance. The girl, I forgot to mention, the girl is in The Secrets of Sulphur Springs on Disney Plus. It's not a Disney Plus original, but it's a show that's on Disney Plus, and it's not one that's mind blowing, but it's an interesting, mysterious Disney show. I watched the first season. I didn't check out season 2, but I was intrigued to see her in this movie. Oh my gosh, the two kids in this movie are great. I recommend this. I was talking to a coworker, and he said he wasn't intrigued by it, but if you are a horror fan, watch this film. I definitely recommend it. The trailers were so intriguing. I love Ethan Hawke. I like Blumhouse Productions. Scott Derrickson did a fantastic job directing this. Can't say enough good things about it. I haven't seen every horror film out there, but I am more avid of an avid horror watcher. So to you guys who want to see this or may have not seen this, definitely recommend it. Let me know if you have seen it in the comments below. But let's get to the next piece of content here. Now, I wasn't planning to include this in the video here, actually, but I was like, hey, I forgot I actually even watched these, and I'll include it in the video. But I did happen to watch two movies during the past couple months, or during this last month in July. And so I watched the Bob's Burgers movie, which is not one I was actually planning to watch at all. When the trailers came out for the movie, I saw it online. Like, I saw the advertisements and I thought, oh, great, Bob's Burgers is getting a movie. And I saw the trailers and I was like, okay, this means nothing to me. And then, like, I saw it in theater. They didn't even show the trailer at the movie theater, but they had posters, like billboards or like cardboard posters up at the movie theater. And I was like, guys, like, I was telling my friends, like, guys, I totally want to see this. And then I watched it at home here on HBO Max on a whim. And it's really funny. It's really funny. I have no context to Bob's Burgers, but it's hilarious. I recommend it to you non-Bob's Burgers fans. Even if you are, I recommend it. It wasn't one on my list, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I haven't even seen Minions yet, and I would say watch this over Minions. I'm laughing my head off at it. But anyway, I really enjoyed it. I also watched, let's see here. I watched The Secrets of Dumbledore right there. Guys, this was one I was at I almost had a sleepover. I was at my cousin's last week for my grandpa's birthday. Staying overnight, a couple of nights at my cousin's, and I was in their basement, or not sleeping, but at night by myself. So I popped on a movie, hopped on HBO Max, and put on this. And actually, I quite enjoyed that. It's not mind blowing. It's not like on my top 10 list of this year for movies, but it's definitely one in like my honorable mentions. Maybe, I mean, it's not the worst film of the year, but it's definitely not my top 10. So, I mean, that's kind of saying something for me. It's better than the last one. It's kind of how I feel about Jurassic World Dominion. It's better than the last one, but it's not epic scale, mind-blowing. So, it definitely leaves me intrigued for excited for the next one, but it's not like, oh my god, you guys got to see this. I mean, I guess you should see it, but if you're kind of on the fence about it, it's kind of the same way I felt going into the movie. Coming out, it's like, if you want to see it, see it. But if you're kind of not really into this genre or into the Fantastic Beasts movies, then don't watch it. But it was a good movie experience for watching it on HBO Max. So those are the two movies I watched there. I also did end up watching, I gotta go find it, so hang on a minute. I did happen to watch the Watchmen series. That's kind of redundant. I watched the Watchmen, a series over here on HBO Max. It's an HBO's original series, and this is the Watchmen series, not the movie, which I have seen the movie and also the series. My coworker was recommending this to me. It's his favorite, who's also, his name's Spencer. He was recommending this to me, and I was like, okay, I'll watch it. It's 8 episodes. It's a limited series. It's only 8 episodes here, but it's phenomenal. And I had to watch it, and I really like it. It has a unique set of characters, and I really like the superhero genre that they're going for here. Don't hate me in the comments below, but I have not seen, there, my camera's now focused, but I have not yet seen The Boys. And I feel like that's such a nerdy show, like everybody's seen it, and I haven't. I've talked to a couple of my friends, and they haven't seen it either. So it's hard to see something when they haven't seen it. I mean, it's like, again, none of my friends I don't think have watched this Watchmen series. But it's like one of those shows, it's like when I talk to my coworker, he's like, man, this show's awesome. And I love HBO Max shows. I've seen very little on Prime. I've seen Good Omens, I've seen Invincible, and that's about it. So I've seen more stuff on HBO Max than I have on Amazon Prime. That's nothing against The Boys. That's just something a little bit for your information there. But I thoroughly enjoyed Watchmen for all of its story premise, the in-depth stuff about superheroes, the politics, the Dr. Manhattan stuff from the movie into this, the transition, the flashbacks, the music was even really good. Lots of stuff here to get out of it. So I love this one. And I have one more piece of content to share with you, and then I am going to wrap it up. So the last and final thing here that I watched this past month, I sound like I had a lisp there. This past month of July is Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. And you might be saying to yourself, Lego dude, what the heck? You have made a review for all these seasons. And you were right. You were absolutely right. And this is the 5th and final season that came out July 2020. What is it now? 21st. I totally lost the day here. I was thinking it was today. Came out July 21st, and I was so excited for this series, and I thoroughly enjoyed it as I enjoyed all the series, or as all the seasons. I mean, this is the final one. It concluded very nicely. It had a very good story. I liked it a lot. And you might be wondering yourself, well, then why didn't you make a review for it? It again. I liked it. It just left me feeling kind of repetitive. Like I don't know what I would say. Like as of now, like I have zero clue what I'm gonna say about it. Like it was good. Watch it if you want to finish it. Watch it. There are minor. Excuse me. There are minor details right now that I'll say. I love the arcs. I love the arcs. I mean, these characters are fleshed out. As you can see, some of them right there. There's like I'm just gonna say it right here. If you don't want to get spoiled right here, I mean, in last season I mentioned Kenji's dad, who's here in this season. He's more prominent in this series. His arc is great. What they do with him and Kenji, their relationship is great. And then at the end, when they are saved, when they get off the island and it ends, it's great. It's a great ending and resolution, and all these characters are fleshed out. You know, the relationships between the kids and their connections. All of it works, but they've been doing that for the past 4 seasons. And not that it's bad in this one. I mean, all of it's great, but I couldn't do that in a full review. And I apologize to you guys if you're kind of looking forward to that. But I wanted to make this. I wanted to include it here in this video for my sake, for documentation down the line in the future, and to share with you guys. I mean, it is here on my channel, so if you want more, if you want to listen to this over and over again, you certainly can, but I just didn't make a full review on it. Yeah, I definitely enjoyed the season and the series. I mean, it's one worth watching again. I mean, binge it. I love this. It's not my favorite show ever, but for a Jurassic World thing, this is one to watch. Like, if you're not a Jurassic World movie fan, I don't know. This is something. I mean, I love it. I love it. The story's great. For a Jurassic World like enthusiast, this is something, a piece of content. Like, there's the Fast and the Furious animated show, and I don't know why there is, because the movies in general are kind of. But anyway, that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think of this Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 5. What are your thoughts overall on the entire 5 seasons, because it ended? What are your thoughts on all of the pieces of content that I shared for you today? I had a lot. I forgot about including those 2 movies. Let me know what you thought of this vlog, sharing these pieces of content. I had a lot here. Stay tuned for the rest of the year, though, because I will be doing movie and TV shows reviews on everything coming out. We got High School Musical, the series coming out. So I definitely will be doing a standard TV show spoiler review for that. Stay tuned for what is to come, and as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at BobaFettShadowMaster, links down below. So always don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me. Don't forget to keep calm and play Lego. Bye, everyone.